from the westernunion.com VIP Lounge.
Give it up one more time for Adrian Marcel, you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome home.
What's happening? I'm at the crib.
I haven't sat down with you in like 2 years since House of Soul.
Right. I be feeling a little offended, but it's good.
Excuse me.
I be feeling a little offended. It's straight
First of
though.
all, everybody in this room know where I be after 6 o'clock every day.
Hey, she
You
just
know where
got
to
at me in
find
the back too.
Right?
No, real talk though.
Exactly.
Shay really did get at me in the back. Like, why you ain't came up here and seen me though?
Right. Because I feel like you from the day.
I didn't know. I didn't want security to be like, who's the light-skinned dude? What's he doing?
See, that's
Get
the
him outta
problem with
here.
men. They act like y'all can't do things just because you want to. Sometimes women just want you to take that initiative.
Y'all act like y'all can't do stuff because we want you to.
What you
Y'all,
mean?
I need you to do something.
Does your
It's
girl
a
feed
problem.
you? Did we show you love when we
After I
see
get
you?
yelled at, I mean, dang, I didn't want duck. I wanted chicken.
Listen,
Who told you to cook duck? your
so
problem?
what's going on? Where have you been?
You know what? I've been doing a lot of traveling. We hit Australia. We hit the UK, Canada. We got some more stuff coming up, all overseas. So I'm really just trying to get out there and make awareness for this Bay Area thing that I'm representing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So been working on this album, like with Ray and my girl Jane Hancock, Eric Bellinger, Beat Rock. It's a whole bunch of people that's really just been locked in with us, and really just trying to get this project correct, man. I really want to come correct for my city because I feel like this album GMFU is a complete representation of me. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that my mixtapes haven't been, but it's kind of been a little holding back within them, And with this album, I'm really just kind of like
Unfiltered.
I'm unfiltered, really letting everything go. Like I've always tried to play the clean role, because I am.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
I'm
from the town, you know what I mean?
I saw you back there. I was like,
feel me?
what's going on? You looking all edgy? I barely recognize
yeah,
you.
I
Look at the gold chain now. I say, Brad, where these come from? When did it start?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I got
Swag.
the tooth though too.
I see it. Like you looking like you ready to take somebody out. I mean,
I've been working out trying to get buff.
You know what's funny though, is that what we were just talking about. We're like a lot of men hate Adrian just because of his hair. And then you switched up the hair on him, and you got the man bun popping.
Yeah. I had to jump on board before everybody started doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've always had, like I told you in the back, I've always had long hair.
Okay.
I started out back in high school. My hair was down to like my back, and the whole thing. And I used to, get it pressed. Me and my brother used to get our hair pressed. You know what I'm saying? Go up in there like your hair don't do this stuff. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like all the girls, they wanted me to do the little hair shows for them and stuff. I wasn't going that far, but. I was always into that, but I cut it because the maintenance on it was just too much.
Yeah.
Back then for younger me, I wasn't taking care of it. But now I just like the swoop was cool. That was my style, but you can't. I don't like to be the same for too long.
Okay.
I gotta be around people that's constantly evolving because that's gonna help me evolve. I don't like if I'm doing the same thing I was doing last year, man. Don't stop messing with me.
So you feel like your hair is kind of representing your
absolutely
growth
my growth
because
it's like long hair don't care for real. Like I'm loose with everything. Like let's get it.
Well, say hello to the new Adrian.
You feel me? Hello.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna call it the remix. You know what I mean?
The remix. So now the new Adrian, weed and money.
What's happening? Wham.
Oh Lord, when I heard the lyrics to this track, I said, "Oh, he is an absolute fool."
Hey.
I still leave with your. Okay, so tell me about this track. How did it come about?
I sat in the studio with Raphael, with Jane, with Eric, Christian, and we person who did 2 a.m. matter of fact, and we was just kind of like contemplating, like we wanted to do something that was Bay Area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wanted the music to feel it. I wanted the melody to feel that. I wanted the lyrics, everything to be just home for me.
Yeah.
And 2 a.m. was such a big record for me.
Yeah.
That. You kind of get nervous because you gotta come just as
Better.
hard. You know what I mean?
You had Channing Tatum's wife dropping it low to that. It was on everything. I saw him on Insider.
Church.
And I was like, look at Adrian got chicks twerking to his record.
Yeah, it was dope. I mean, they even had a class like this chick. I guess she goes around the world teaching women how to twerk.
Yeah.
And and she came out here to the Bay Area and like that was like my song was the music for it. So it was dope. I feel like it just expanded my mind. Like I had to just go outside the box a little bit. Like even with 2 a.m. I still kind of played it a little clean. it wasn't as
Safe.
as dirty as the situation probably gets at 2 a.m. But Wham for me was like, you know what, I need to give it to the people that understand what I'm about. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a part of my life at this point. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's
Wham.
really funny you say that because we talk about this all the time, how a lot of artists don't really make that connection with the fans because they're kind of so guarded. But when you have an artist that's completely open and just willing to talk about anything, say anything.
I'm showing my knees. Did y'all even know? Like, this is some, I don't show knees. You feel me?
Never show no skin.
I don't show no
Like,
skin.
what's
But
going
yeah, I'm
on?
just, you know, I'm accepting my role.
Yeah.
You know, I can't be up here trying to be safe and timid and all that, man. You know, I want people to know that I'm raw. You know what I mean? I'm real with a lot of my music. Like, a woman asked me the other day, she's like, is your music real? Like, do you really do the stuff that you say you do?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, I don't think I say nothing extravagant. I don't say I jump off buildings for love. Did I? You know what I'm saying? Like, but for real, like, I talk about love. I talk about heartbreak. I talk about the mistakes I've made with women. I talk about the mistakes other women have made with me. And it's really no filter.
Right.
Like I said, with this album, GMFU, it's no filter. Like, GMFU got me effed up. You know what I mean? Like,
So how'd you end up getting E40 and Wale on it?
E40, that's
Of
Big
course.
Unk.
Yeah.
You know, of course, again, like I said, it had to be Bay. You know, and Wale is the homie. You know, he actually was on my very first single, Waiting.
Yeah.
And, you know, we've been rocking since then.
Yeah.
You know, and when I sent it to him, you know, he hit me and he was just like, dude, I hear the Bay all in this.
Yeah.
And I need you to walk me through the Bay. Like, walk me through the Bay so that I can really represent the city. And he did it. You know what I'm saying? Everton Jones and all that. Like, I mean, he really went into our culture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so we
and
can
even
understand
E40, of course, like, you know, Harborside and, you feel me, Apartment C. You know what I mean? Like, that's all part of the Bay, you know? And how could it be somebody that didn't want to either understand it or couldn't, you know? So Wale and E40 was just perfect.
That's awesome. Well, they're definitely a great combination on that track
Thank
because
you,
I'm
thank
loving
you.
it.
I'm glad you like it, Shay.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, GMFU, what other tracks? What's your favorite track on the album?
There's a song called Diamond in the Back. And
Explain.
yeah, it's it's kind of like, it's not a remake or nothing like that, but we took, you know, just the diamond in the back with the sunroof top, digging out the scene with my baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, AM is very like love, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And I never want to lose that. Like, I feel like you guys rock with me because I speak to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say things that, you know, you want to hear from your special person, from that man or something. You know, and sometimes us guys, we don't know how to really explain that. We don't really know how to explain our feelings and emotions and things. So I like to have those type of songs, but the song is really a man breaking it down to you like, look, let go of all the insecurity stuff, let go of all the other crap we've been going through, and understand that I love you for how you are. I love you for what we are. Like, I love us the way we are. So if nothing else, we gonna ride around Diamond in the Back with the sunroof top, digging in the scene with my baby. You feel me? Like, nobody else. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that you stay with me. You know what I'm saying? I hope that you can, you know, I know you are. You feel me? No questions. But yeah, it was like, for me, like a deep, simple love song. And I love those. Those are my favorite type of songs. But it's honestly, all of them are, like I said, completely 100% me. So I love them all, you know?
Is this song based on anyone in particular?
Oh, yeah. I mean, all my songs are.
So you actually have somebody in mind when you're like singing these, writing these?
I always have people in mind. You know what I mean? Like, I had a conversation with my brother not too long ago. And, you know, I was telling them, like, you know, working on this album has been kind of stressful because I completely had to go back into some old feelings.
Yeah.
You know, I had to dig in the crates and feel those feelings again, you know? And it's like acting. Like, some actors, you know, they lose themselves in movies and roles because you really have to take on all those emotions and all those characteristics. So I've grown, but I had to go back. I had to dumb myself down a little bit. Then I had to kind of find it again and come back to that same place. So it's taken some time to do it because once you kind of dumb down a little bit and then you're trying to find that wave again, it was a lot of transitions for me through this album. So that's why I called it got me effed up. You know what I mean? Like,
that sounds like an emotional roller coaster.
Oh, it is. It definitely is. But it's fun. Like, it's not. I don't want you to think like it's sad.
Yeah,
like,
because I mean,
it's definitely not sad. You feel me?
Based on what we've heard so far, and based on what you just saying for us, it sounds like it might be a little bit more up tempo as well.
No, definitely. It's definitely a lot more up tempo. Like, but at the same time, I feel like the songs that I went with that were more of the slow and actually have to listen to.
Yeah.
It wasn't a lot of them, but they were important.
Yeah.
You know, like you appreciate them amongst the other songs. And really that's what this album is. Like it's not 15 singles.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to kill the radio with singles.
Yeah.
Like I want to kill your let me not say that. I want to touch your soul, like
with it.
The real people. You know what I'm saying? Not like the people that just turn on their radio and just listen to that all day and accept it. But those people that need that soundtrack for their lives, the people that need,
going through something they want to hear.
They need to get through this traffic. They need to get through this job where they feel they finna slap the hell out of their coworker or their boss. Like they need this because I need my man or my woman to understand where I'm coming from. You know, and it's really like throughout the whole album, it's just different. It's just different situations. Nothing that's too outlandish, and that's what makes it so beautiful to me because I'm not trying to reach for something that you can't obtain.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want to come off as I'm just a regular town dude that's trying to say something big. That's it.
That's representing. And
exactly.
Speaking of radio and what you just said, it's ironic because Tyrese just went on a rant not too long ago. You heard it when he was ranting about radio not supporting his album and about how if he were Justin Timberlake, it would automatically be played. What were your thoughts when you heard that?
Well, I mean, obviously, I definitely rock. You know that's supposed to be on silent.
Got him.
No, I'm playing. But no, obviously, I felt him because we all are in that boat.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day. And the industry is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, but we have to understand we choose to jump into it. It's like going to McDonald's and you ordering some extra tomatoes on your burger and the person get mad. Like, you apply for this job.
Yeah.
You know, not no shout to Tyrese at all, but that's how sometimes, because I get lost in it too. I get in my feelings about it, but that's the way I snap myself out. Like, look, I threw myself in this industry, and I'm either going to deal and dig under this and get from around it, go fly over it, whatever I have to do. That's what I'm gonna do, because this is my life. Like, I do music, I sing, I love to sing, I love to tell stories. So it's been a problem for years. We can't act like it just started.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We can't act like they haven't taken a lot.
Yeah.
They haven't studied us and feel like they can take us out the pot and just, you know what I mean? But at the same time, we kind of sell our souls too.
Right.
You know, and I think that if we're going to stand up, we have to really stand up. And like I said, this album is not full of singles. So that I can just be in your ear all day. No, I want you to choose to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to choose. I want this to be consensual, you know?
Yeah, because if it's consensual, that means that's a real
that's
loyal
it.
fan.
Straight up. I don't want you to just be blinded by what's on the radio.
Yeah.
You know, we have to really take a stand for ourselves. I have a song that I don't, honestly, I'm gonna be real, I don't know if it's gonna make the album, make the cut, but it's a song called Hello. And it's completely just tackling all of those stigmatisms. Like,
really?
I mean, from what Tyrese was talking about to, you know, us really selling our souls, period, in life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And lying and saying that we're fed up about it. And it's like I have a line that says, you know, we went from kings and queens and wearing all these gold chains to enslaved in our minds, shackled by these gold chains. We say that we fed up, all these white lies gonna catch us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's raw, and it's completely and utterly just real. I'm not holding back nothing. Like, my mama gonna hear this song Wham, and she gonna be mad.
Like,
she gonna be mad at me. Like, you're selling that, or is that what you're selling? Like,
my
goodness,
goodness.
It's me. You know, it's all this music is just 100% me.
It sounds like you're getting real. Now, do you touch on anything that has anything to do with Black Lives Matter?
Well, that's really what that song is.
Oh, wow.
That's what that song is about. Yeah.
What is your thoughts on Black Lives Matter?
They've always mattered. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? The fact that we have to come up with a slogan now.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, the fact that it take that long, you know what I mean? And it's it's an ongoing battle. You know what I mean? I always take things, but I feel like we're in like the 70s.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like metaphorically, because it's like, you know, in them times, you know, like drugs hit real heavy. You know, there was a lot of the same things going on, police brutality, you know, all these different situations. And today I feel like it's just kind of history repeating itself.
Yeah.
You know, drugs are heavy.
Yeah.
These days, you know, we talking about Wham, but you talking about Molly's, and you talking about,
Heroin.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's,
Flocka.
I mean, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't even know what half this stuff is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's out there and it's strong.
Yeah.
But because we make it that.
Yeah.
We put all these things on a pedestal. And again, we sell our souls and we tell the people to do this.
Right.
Though they may say, oh, why don't you talk about Molly's? Talk about Molly's. I think people like Molly's. And it's up to us to say okay.
Yeah.
Or no.
Yeah.
So that's really what it is. There's no Molly talk on my album.
So it ain't no Molly
There's
talk.
no Molly talk on my
We
album.
might talk about a little bit of green.
Yeah,
It's
but
natural.
you know, that's all love. You know what I'm saying? That's
You know what I
what
mean?
that is. That's just a little bit feel good.
I
That's
mean,
it.
that was from the beginning of time we was talking about green.
You know what I'm saying? That's it.
I'm just saying what's up. Now let's get back to the album. Are there any other features on there that we should know about?
My girl Jane Hancock, y'all really should know about her. She actually just put a project out called Truth Be Told. She writes everything Adrian Marcel.
Okay.
So, I mean, you just let you know like what it's like, you know. But her, Raphael Sadiq, of course.
Dope.
I'm forever rock with my big bro.
Yeah.
Wale, E40, you know, maybe some Kirko, got some Yo Gotti, got some B.O.B.
He always pulls out heavy hitters like they're nothing.
Yeah, like
You know
I mean,
what I
cause
mean?
these are the homies. You know what I'm saying? These are people
Yeah.
that I really rock with. Like I just like to have people that I like to listen to on my records. Cause honestly,
Right.
that's why I do music. I do music cause I want to hear the song.
So how'd you end up jumping on the track with Jasmine Sullivan?
Well, I can't. This again. I don't know if the song is gonna come out. I hope it does. I hope it makes the cut.
Yeah.
But I love Jasmine Sullivan.
Mhm.
Like I love her music, and her last album, Reality Show.
Yeah.
Stop playing with yourself. I
Yeah.
mean, like it was raw, and it was a theme to that, and I rocked with it. So I hollered at Ray and I said, Ray, I really want to get Jasmine on this song
Oh wow.
because her vocals, I think, would bring the emotion of what I'm talking about out. Like I like my voice, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I give a lot of emotion when I sing, but that woman right there,
Powerful.
she don't have to do nothing but ooh, and it's like, oh my God, how did she do that? You know what I'm saying? So I had to put her on the rec. I had to get her on it because the emotion,
Yeah.
it was so necessary. Like I'm saying some things that some people are not gonna like.
Yeah.
Industry, artists, friends, family, and they're not gonna like it all. And it's cool though, cause
It's you.
that's the way it goes. Like, you know, you fight with your family.
Yeah.
You fight with your friends. You fight with, you know what I mean, your boss. And you fight with your coworkers.
Yeah.
And that's what I've been doing all my life. You know what I'm saying? So I just, it's like, you got me effed up if you think that I'm going to sit back and just be quiet about this. You got me effed up if you think you ain't supposed to be in this bed with me right now. You got me effed up if, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many emotions and situations, but it all comes down to that one line. That's what I summed it to. My old teacher told me, figure out how to put everything you need to say in a few words.
Right.
Got me effed up.
He's so from Oakland, though.
You
know
feel
what I
me?
mean?
You feel me?
Now, do we have a confirmed date yet for when the album drops?
Okay, so I want it to be end of March,
Okay.
but dealing with, you know,
People.
other people, you know, dealing with things like that, it gets a little sticky. But for me, I'm not going past top of April.
Okay.
I'm going past top of, so it's very soon. So that's what I'm saying. I'm stressed out. I'm trying to get it all done. I'm trying to keep everybody with smiles on their faces. Like, look, it's gonna be good, y'all. You know,
Like, it's gonna be good.
right? You know,
Don't
'cause
worry.
again, you know, it's different. Like, it's not so typical.
Yeah.
You know, so some people who are caught in trends and everything, you know, they get scared.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I'm playing the Indian. Like, I'm about to go out here. I'm about to see how many arrows is out here. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna take them out. We're gonna put
Can't be
some
making
ointment on it.
Indian references
And
with
we-
the man bun.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Like,
But, you know, I'm gonna come back. We're gonna clean up and we're gonna go back out there ready to go.
Well, I'm excited for this new album. It sounds incredible, especially if you hear Wham, then you're like, yo, what else does he have?
Exactly,
you know what I mean?
exactly.
So if people want to follow you, figure out what you got going on, what you're doing, how can they hit you?
Check it out. You know, Twitter, Adrian Marcel 510, town business. On Instagram, Adrian Marcel. I mean, all you got to really do, I've been saying this forever, just go on Google. You know, it's this thing called Google on the internet. You just type in something, like a name, Adrian Marcel,
what's
1 L,
Snapchat?
not 2. See, I don't got Snapchat.
Oh, you slipping.
I don't got, no.
You slipping.
I'm not slipping.
Why?
I'm keeping myself safe because those DMs.
Oh, you should see my DMs.
It goes down in the DMs. I didn't have people who posted me up, like my homies.
Yeah.
They'll post me on their Snapchat, me saying something, and their DMs go stupid. I'm like, I don't need this.
What you mean?
This is
It'd be
trouble.
hilarious.
This is trouble.
You got like 5 minutes
It's
in between.
right there, and it's just for me.
You ain't got to reply. You just got to look at it.
Nah, but they can see you saw it, though. Views.
So, what that mean?
You know what I'm saying? You start getting hit with those, so you didn't like that? That wasn't good enough? That wasn't good enough?
I know you, but see, that means that they even more of a fan. They can reach out and touch you, show you whatever they want. You know what I mean?
This is how I look at it with Snapchat. It's so many of these social media networks. Like, it's so hard to get on Instagram and Twitter all day and keep up.
Yeah.
Now you want me to add Snapchat to this? Like, you want me to add, like, what's the other thing? Periscope or 10, all that. You feel me? Like, it's a lot.
You like, I got time for this?
Right, see, that's what I'm saying. I can focus on Instagram. I can focus on Twitter. You know, maybe one day I will mess with Snapchat. If
I'm going to sign you up.
Okay. See?
I'm just trying to keep you up on game. My Snapchats be popping. I think that you would enjoy it once you get on there and get a couple of DMs.
I think I'll enjoy it
like,
too much.
I like these DMs, yeah.
I'll be doing little videos of cars being like, you know, I'm addicted to Snapchat. You know, I'm trying to work this out. You know, DM me. You know, like it's going to get bad. Like,
oh, my God.
I don't want y'all to see me like that.
Hashtag that, addicted to Snapchat.
I'm addicted to Snapchat.
Well, thank you so much for sliding through. Always good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's always good to chill with you. Yeah.
Of course. Your girl, Shay Diddy, Adrian Marcel, the one and only 106 KMEL.
Yeah. Turn up.